So hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel, and welcome back to the next episode of the Battle Cats Revolution series. Woo! So in the last video, we talked about the Mafia gang, or should I say we showcased the Mafia gang, and so for today, we're gonna move on to the next custom team, and sorry for my voice, I'm already catching myself sort of stumbling, or fumbling, or mumbling, or all them words here and there, but we're gonna move on to the next team, which is the Royal Family. Oh yeah, so let's just get right into this sort of medieval style theme right here. So first thing we got here is the Castle. He's going to act as the actual fortress, sort of wall-like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Entity that's going to be defending the entire family from dangers and all that fun stuff. But of course, he's mostly just like a wall in a fortress, so he can't really defend himself even though he has a bunch of little dudes on him. But he can't technically really defend himself, so we're going to back him up with the swordsman cat right here, which is going to be like sort of like the army sort of composition of the entire kingdom, or the royal family that we have right here. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Got the shield, the sword, got the chainmail armor, and the little thing on its head just as a symbol that it's actually part of this particular allegiance. Then of course we got the Princess Juliet cat, which she is currently actually not in her castle little tower sort of thing. She's actually with her dad right here, just sort of chilling because there's like a little event going on, which I'll explain later during the motif. Got her actual father right here, which is the Madam King. I know it's kind of strange that he has a strange name, but don't worry, he is definitely kingly, just you know, an interesting name right there. And then we got Juliet's husband, which is the Cator, so it's actually Romeo, I should say, who is actually taking the form of this, what's the word right here? It's not a horseman, it's like, shoot, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Well, probably, like it says it right there anyway, so, you know, I don't have to specify the species and stuff like that. You just know that this is actually the husband of Juliet, so they did get it on. But anyways, that's what we got for our team right here. So for the actual motif, what's happening is that the king was actually having his birthday party, so he invited his daughter Juliet and her husband, the Cator Romeo dude, got all the knights and the fortress and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you have the bosses crash in and they sort of wreck the place, destroy the food, scare off like the townspeople and stuff. So it's a very sad time. Now the king is sort of mad. He's just like, you know what, we gotta send the entire kingdom armies to fight off the bosses and reclaim our respect and, you know, food and stuff that was destroyed. So that's basically what the motive is for the this team right here. And so let's just jump right into the battle right here. So we're going to start with the first boss out of the 6 on the moon level. Thankfully we have full energy because I was working on something, or I was doing a few levels this morning. I was at my girlfriend's house just sort of playing a few levels just because if you guys didn't notice, I'm actually sort of working on the cat base finally, so I've already finished the first base right here, which is pretty nice, but I want to get up to like the next 2 bases, which I heard would be pretty good. So anyways, we're going to just summon, we're going to try to focus on summoning mostly the fortress cats and the swordsman cats, just keep one of each for the rest of the dudes, because, you know, their appearance is pretty, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's pretty, like, they stand out from the crowd, really, so it's pretty neato. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to, I had like a couple of thoughts going in my mind, but I guess I sort of interrupted myself. But basically, the medieval team right here, I was sort of inspired by it, because I have a friend who is, he sort of brought me into like the D&D sort of aspect. Dungeons and Dragons sounds pretty lame at first, but trust me, it's actually like pretty swell. It's cool for like creative people and stuff that likes medieval sort of fantasy like adventures and stuff, which I personally like, and you know, video games and stuff. But yeah, I was just, like, we did D&D stuff. We played a game called Divinity on Steam. Maybe some of you guys have heard it, but I don't know, just like all these like fantasy medieval like aspects that sort of made me think, like, you know, we should do like a medieval sort of theme team for Battlecast, because that would be pretty cool. So I wanted to say that. And my other thoughts was that I actually wanted to talk about the technical aspects for this team, because I didn't even get to that. So I feel like this team's actually pretty good. We have a somewhat spammable cat, which is the Fortressy cat right here. Then we got the Swordsman's cat to deal with like sort of extra support right there. Juliet cat has a little bit of range and can do area attack damage. The Madam King, well, I mean, he's not really the tankiest because he's sort of like a spam cat as well, but you know, just an interesting core figure. And then you got the Kator cat, which we've already established from one of the really old Battle Cats Evolutions videos. That's actually really effective against many bosses and stuff. So I kind of have high hopes right here because I'm assuming that most of these guys should do pretty well. So we have a decent like spam cat sort of wall right here, which is all these like Fortressy cats. Look at that, it's like, it's pretty cool. It has like the little flags of the N symbol right there, which I guess the N is supposed to symbolize the particular aspect of this particular kingdom right here. What the N stands for is up to you guys, because obviously, you know, I'm probably not going to spoil what it probably means, but if you can take a good guess and get the answer right, then I'll give you props for that. But oops, accidentally sent out another Juliet cat. That's okay. This one's just townsfolk that got really, it's like cosplaying right now. Gonna fire that sweet old stun laser, or slow laser I should say. The stun laser is a little bit later, but you can see the enemy teams are like, send the stickman, send these peasants of ours to try to stop this kingdom right here. But obviously you can't stop like this crazy wall of like fortresses and swordsman cats and stuff like that. It's pretty impressive. So easily beat that Emperor Niamduk, or the Red Emperor dude. Pretty, like, man, look, there's so many, like, we're just beating them so fast, and I'm also saying a lot of things at the same time that there's like not even enough time to really talk about the bosses, because 2 of them are already dead. So that's a dead boss right there. Now for the Bun Bun, because of course we have the Kator cat and a decent like spam sort of cat that we're able to use a lot, then we should be pretty good right here. So gonna let the kangaroo come closer, and we're going to probably just wait a second right here, because I'm probably gonna try to attempt to send out the Kator first. But the Kator does move pretty fast though, so it might not be a wise idea. So I might actually wait just a little bit before I do that right here. I will send the king though, because the king has to protect her daughter, of course, at all times. Otherwise, it's gonna be you know, bad things could occur right here. So I'm gonna try to max this out a little bit right here. Summon more Kator dudes. Or sorry, not the Kator dudes, the swordsman cats. And I think when we're about like halfway, I'll probably send more of the. Oh, sorry, I'm getting my thoughts mixed up right here. I apologize. I'll send one Kator cat just so that they can probably, like, he's not gonna move too fast where like the rest of the road, the rest of the team composition is not gonna be able to keep up right here. But I'm just gonna see how this goes right here. I might actually. I mean, for the sake of, I know it kind of breaks the sort of storyline right here, but we're going to send a few more Kators right here. Turns out Juliet had a cloning machine, and she was able to clone her husband multiple times, just in case he were to fall in battle or, you know, something like that. So if she can have many of him if she so chooses, which would be, which is pretty cool. Imagine if you had a clone machine, and you could, like, clone anyone of your choice and then just kind of have another clone, really. It's like you clone yourself. You send one of yourselves to school, and you keep the other one, which is yourself, like your actual self, back at home, and you just chill, play video games and stuff, and then your clone comes back, tells you everything that you missed at school, and it's just like a good old time. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thought. But anyways, we're going to continue destroying the base right here. I'm kind of surprised, like, man, these Fortressy cats sort of do a lot of damage, though they don't really, well, they can take a bit of abuse from these guys, but other than that, not too much right there. The Swordsman cat's just like, for the kingdom, and then just kind of goes into the blaze of fear right there. The Kators are going right now. I'm gonna slow them down. Oh, he takes one shot. Okay, so probably should spam more of these guys, to be honest, just because it seems that there's a bit of trouble right here. But it's fine. We're gonna get like the team once again. We have like basically max money. This is actually a very very efficient team cost-wise, because like nothing's too expensive, and the recharge time for these are fairly you know, reasonable. So it's not too bad right here. Unfortunately, though, it's having a bit of trouble dealing with this Bun Bun right here. But the archer arrows we're seeing from the clone Romeos, or one of the Romeos, probably the true one, like died a long time ago, because like he was like the first one I sent out. But some of the Romeos are like getting those shots in, which is doing a significant amount of damage, which is pretty swell. Though all these other support enemies are making it a little bit difficult. But hopefully our Juliet cat's actually going to be able to deal with those, and the swordsman cats too, because we've got some red enemies right there. But yeah, okay, so I think we just had a bit of a bad stumble stumble there, bad stumble. Now we're just summoning, you know what, we're using this clone machine. Julia decided to clone herself and her father so that they can win this battle right here, because it looks like, even as great as they are, they need more of themselves to really beat the battle, because strength comes in numbers, as they say. Or I guess that's always been the great debate. It's always like, would you rather have like a really, really big army, like 1,000,000 strong, or would you rather have a really small army that's like maybe, let's say, 10,000 strong, but each soldier is like super seasoned and they're like they have a lot of experience and they're like, you know, really, really knowledgeable and good at what they do. So it always seems to be the question. I mean, I would always say, like, you know, I would use the Spartans versus the Persians logic, because, you know, the Persians were able to overpower the Spartans. Well, technically they won because of like a cheapo strategy, because they went from behind, but I feel like they probably would have been able to defeat the Spartans anyways, just by tiring them out, because there's so many of them. Anyways, history lessons aside, we were able to kill the Bun Bun pretty, not easily, but it was doable, because, like, they caught about halfway, and then we sort of, like, we increased the numbers of our troops right here, and then we were able to sort of finalize the battle, which is awesome. So now the kingdom, we can't actually anymore, because it looks like we've reached the max capacity of a kingdom, or our troops right here, and now we're just going to wail on the enemy base right here and completely annihilate the base. So now the third base is done, or the third boss is done. First, it's actually done, which is awesome, and now we're gonna move on to the next set, so the alien dude. So it turns out that actually, how should I word this? I didn't say this for the previous teams right here, but maybe I'll say it for these guys anyway. So for these guys to get into space, obviously they had their other allies in the massive alliance that this kingdom is actually part of, and they were able to make a deal, and that particular alliance, which I might actually show in the upcoming videos as very soon, was able to send these guys up into space to fight the next sort of set of bosses right here. So let's just get right into it. We're fighting the super giant flying alien. Going to probably, I mean, I'm having doubts right here. I just realized the only true form that we have is the Archer Cat right here. Everyone else is sort of meh, but just gonna have to see right here. So we're gonna start by sending these guys right here. Just keep saying the Fortressy cats, because it looks like they can do damage. Okay, so the cat's able to not one-shot the hippos in that case, but they're able to two-shot them, so not too bad. Send the king, of course. You need the king in the army just to get them inspired. At least that's how a battle should be done. Sometimes the king never goes to battle, and it's just they kind of leave their troops to sort of die, which is not the greatest thing, but you know, it's wow, you see that? Goodness, the cat's actually, like, basically, okay, he got hit right there, but he's able to essentially 1v1 the alien dude, because like it took 3 shots right there. It already knocked back all the way. I'm gonna stun that dude real quick. Oh, able to just save some time right there. I really like the laser too, like, just as a side note, I mean, it doesn't knock them back, it's not as strong as the regular laser, but it's still pretty cool. But would you look at that, the first boss is already done just like that. Didn't even really get the full army going. Like, man, we gotta take a look. Like, this looks like really crazy, I must say. Like, I don't know, even though we got little mushroom dudes as our like little like peons and stuff, it's like, man, just like, I keep forgetting, like, when you really like just look at like the army as they like move forward, it looks like pretty freaking epic. So able to beat the alien boss right there. A bit anticlimactic, TBH, because I don't know, maybe that's just the thing, but maybe it's just that particular alien boss. I always expect it to do a lot more damage to us, but it doesn't really seem to deliver. So now we're gonna move on to the Valkyrie cat right here, thinking that with the performance that we've been doing so far, and the power of the Archer Cat, because the Archer Cat's freaking amazing, I just realized actually someone, this is like a random thought right here, but someone in a random video said that I should do a custom team that's just of meme cats. So meme cats, basically just cats that are, you know, very memeable, like the Archer Cat, for example. So just think of doing that probably as a possibility. We'll just have to see. But anyways, lost my train of thought for my other thing right here. Ah, yes, I was saying how it seems like a high possibility that we'll be able to do pretty well in this particular battle right here. Okay. So far so good. Not seeing any like random angel like things flying in the air right here, which is a good sign. So gonna have to keep that in mind. Gonna send out another king because it looks like the first king died. Unfortunate. Oh, it's a sad time when the king of the kingdom dies, and then another king must be summoned to replace the previous king. But anyways, yeah, just gonna kill off those guys. The archer cats are sort of moving in pretty fast, but I realized that it takes a little bit of damage before the Valkyrie cat actually comes into play, so should be okay. We're not maxed out on our funds right here, so a little bit concerned, but hopefully we can sort of get them maxed out quickly before anything too bad happens. But seems that we're gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a little bit actually, just try to build this up, and there goes the Valkyrie cats, able to, yeah, one-shot basically everything. Not the Juilliard cats, though. Juilliard cats are a little bit stronger, so at least they can survive a few hits. Archer cats are well out of range, so they're able to, well, as long as like we're able to deal with like these little dudes right here, which are sort of making things a little bit trickier, then should be fine. But see, you can see we have a line of like archer cats that are able to sort of do pretty well, as long as our fortress cats and stuff and our main walls are able to you know, stay put right there. Though the weird mouse dudes are now in play right here. Still okay. The archer cats took a bit of a hit right there, though they moved back though, so it should be fine. So as long as we hold our wall right here and we just be smart about how we spend our monies and funds, then should be able to actually build up enough of an archer stack so that we'll be able to deal with like all the enemies and stuff right here. So I think we're gonna try to roll with that plan right here. Of course, it's gonna continue to get more difficult as the enemies continue to roll by right here. So now we got Battle Bear, which has that epic range. It's just gonna make things harder. I'm gonna increase this a little bit because we are, even though like I don't know, like I'm not sure if we're actually pushing or we're like holding our ground really well. It looks like we're holding our grounds really well. Like Fortress Cat is or the Castle, I should say. I keep saying the Fortress Cat for some reason, but the Castle is actually a pretty reliable wall, actually. Like, I don't think it's as good as the Eraser Cat or anything like that, but it's pretty good, so I think that's what's going to bring this particular custom team, or the royal family, to victory right here. So we're definitely doing the damage now to Valkyrie, because there's not really a whole lot of support cats left for her side of her kingdom, let's say. But she's powered up now, which is gonna be a little bit scary. But and so is that Battle Bear dude. But I think since we're able to spam enough of these fortress dudes, then it should be fine. We have a lot of archer cats here too, so it should be fine. And yeah, look at that! There goes down goes the Valkyrie, evil alien queen lady, a rival from the Madam King. So pretty awesome, actually. Like, I'm actually like, to be totally honest, like I'm pretty surprised with this particular team. It's doing really well. I have just like high hopes really for the you know, the final boss as soon as we defeat the space right here, and we defeated the base right here. It's pretty good. So yeah, this has been going really well right here. So we're off to the, whoa, did it flash right there on the screen? Hopefully it didn't catch on the recording. If it did, then I apologize for like the mini seizure right there. But anyways, off to the final battle right here. This is it. So a little bit nervous because every time we get to this point, it's like the awakened Bahama cat just like sort of mows down every single one of our dudes right here. We have a cat combo? I just noticed that. I didn't catch that, but apparently we have a cat combo. Now, regardless of what that cat combo was, not really sure what it was. It's either like, I don't know, unit defense up or massive damage up or something like that. Whatever it was, hopefully it's useful for what we're doing right here. If not, then that's alright. But I'm just gonna summon a swordsman. Get that dog right there. Yes! Look at that. Throw that sword down. You see there's like a little whooshy whoosh effect right there as it goes down. But okay, never mind. Let's summon the team right here. Summon the team. You got the dog right there. Poodle is a bit deadly right here. And I remember that that one time the Poodle like actually destroyed our base. So that was a bit embarrassing. So let's not do that again right here. I'm gonna summon. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that these guys come very fast. They're pretty strong too, but they give a lot of XP, which is pretty nice because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just build up our if we can build our working cat monies and sort of hold off or assume that the fortress cats are actually going to do well in this particular fight right here. I'm pretty sure no matter, like, it doesn't really matter which cat, because there's no cat that can stand up against, well, actually, maybe this the the Cat Boney can actually survive a couple hits from the Awakened Bahamut, because I know that's really, really freaking tanky. I don't even have it yet, but I just know that it's tanky. But I realized we ran into a problem right here. We don't have enough money to like really summon a whole lot, so I think we're gonna calm down right here. Just summon the Castlies right here so we can actually build the funds and see what happens. So able to, okay, so I think, okay, yeah, our little wall area is just barely able to like slow down the Bahamut Cat, so that's actually like really good. Though the only issue that we have here is dealing with all these like dudes in the front right here. So I think if we can just deal with them somehow, which I'm going to guess that the Juliet Cat's going to be able to get that done, hopefully, then maybe we have a chance for sure, but it's looking not so good right now. Not very good. I'm going to summon a Cator Cat because maybe it's going to be able to do a little bit of damage. Yes! Kill that dude. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, snap. Okay. Now he's way closer. A lot closer than I thought. And, oh, before we could even react, he already destroyed the base. So another unfortunate defeat. Looks like, I don't know, maybe the castle walls weren't strong enough, or we didn't have enough swordsmen ready to fight the dudes. So unfortunately, the royal family is going to be unable to get the respect back from the bosses. They got respect back from 5 bosses, but not the last one. So I guess they're just gonna have to, you know, rebuild and try the birthday party again, hoping that the bosses, or at least the last bosses, can come back to sort of, you know, ruin the party and all that stuff. So it's been unfortunate, but I'm really, I don't know, I feel kind of satisfied, really, because, like, man, I didn't realize, like, Cassie's, like, just, it's a pretty good cat, I would say. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, then hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next Battle Cats Revolutions video in the future. If you guys have any more suggestions for custom teams that you would like me to try out, then just let me know in the comment section below, and expect to see them sometime in a future video if I so choose to do them. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Woo!